Hi guys, so I just finished recording the video and just a little warning, there's some stuff that might be pretty disturbing. Deaths are mentioned, even low-key suicide is mentioned here. So these are conspiracy theories. They're normally kind of creepy, but this ended up being creepier than I thought. So it's just a little warning. You may enter at your own risk. So here it goes. Hi guys, it's me, I'm back, and today is going to be a very different video because I've wanted to do this for a while, and someone brought one of the Disney conspiracy theories up to me, and I was like, you know what, this is actually a really cool idea. And this is not to scare anyone. I am probably not going to believe most of these. I've heard some, but I found a BuzzFeed article saying 17 of them, and I don't know 17 of Disney parks conspiracy theories. I am excited. I think this is gonna be funny. Not funny, because some of them are actually scary, but I think what I'm saying, it's gonna be funny that these are actually conspiracy theories. Some of them are just crazy, but I'm excited and I'm ready, and let's go. So, 17 Disney park conspiracy theories that'll scare the hell out of you. And this was by Anna Kopsky. Anna Kopsky? That was done in January 25th, 2017. And here we go. So the very first one says the following. Someone got decapitated on Disney World Space Mountain. If this is actually true, I'm actually not gonna go there anymore. Legend has it that a man stood up on a coaster and got his head cut off. Though this has been debunked, did not happen. A man did stand up on Disneyland's Matterhorn in 1964, hitting his head, which resulted in his death. Emma Rose, Facebook. Listen, I know how easily someone can get scared by this, because if you've been on the ride, you know the space between your head and the ceiling is not that great. The first thing you tell people when it's their first time riding Space Mountain is do not put your hand up. No, I did not believe that for a second, but it would have been scary if it actually did happen, even though it is scary that someone did die in the Matterhorn in 1964, but at least they're now taking precaution, do not stand up on rides, and people are not dumb enough to do that. So, alright, here we go. 2. The spirit of a little boy lurks in the Haunted Mansion in Orlando. Cast members have said they hear him giggling and mimicking the hurry back lady after the ride shuts down at night. If there are any cast members who want to confirm this in the comments, that would be great. And it's also extra creepy the fact that it's in the Haunted Mansion house. In the Haunted Mansion ride. Number 3, the characters on Disneyland's It's a Small World ride come to life even when unplugged. This sounds like Toy Story. Literally. Cast members often swear they see the dolls blink or appear in different places than the day before. Nice try, Disney. Unless you're a cast member and you actually do work there, let me know. Okay, thanks. Number 4. Walt Disney still haunts his Firehouse apartment in Main Street at Disneyland. An employee was cleaning the apartment shortly after Disney died, and the lamp in the window kept turning on by itself. Now, the park keeps the lamp on as a tribute to Disney. People swear they occasionally see the curtains moving on their own. I've never been to Disneyland. I'm only a Disney World gal, but this is a cool thing to be aware of when you go to Disneyland, if you guys go to Disneyland parks. So number 5, people constantly try to dump the ashes of their loved ones on Disney property. Okay, this is actually true. Like, I'm gonna tell you off the bat, this is actually true. This has supposedly become so much of a problem over the years that employees have been trained on how to handle a guest when they think remains are being scattered around Disney. That is true. I've heard it a lot from, especially in the Haunted Mansion ride, at least here. It happens the most in that section. And as it says, like, the cast members are trained to avoid that, which is weird. Like, why? I mean, it does make sense, like, doing it in Haunted Mansion, but like, I don't like that. I don't know why people would actually think, let me
just put some ashes in Disney World, like, it's no big deal.
Number 6, the ghost of a former employee haunts Disney World's Tower of Terror. So here's the thing. I actually, long story short, when I was very young, there was this conspiracy theory going on that someone had died in Tower of Terror, which is one of the reasons why I've never gone. I don't believe that actually happened, but still gives me the creeps, and I still don't want to go on it, even though I don't like roller coasters or anything that goes up and down. I know, a girl who likes Disney parks but doesn't like roller coasters.
Lame.
So it says, the story goes like this. A cast member had a heart attack while loading guests onto the ride and died in the building. His spirit haunts this right now. Platform D is the supposed spooky spot that current employees are scared of. I can't
Read today.
Yeah, that is creepy, especially in Tower of Terror. Like, that is just Okay, number 7, the Seance book in Disney World's Haunted Mansion. I don't know if I said it right. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Okay. Was originally a real 14th century book of witchcraft. Okay, that's new. That is definitely not something I did not expect to read. Cast members had the hardest time keeping the book in the upright position. The table would often be turned over, or the book would be somewhere else. They finally had to replace it. That is interesting. Creepy, but interesting. This is number 8. 8 says the following. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney World is haunted by a spirit named George. This sounds familiar, actually. My sister's roommate did the college program, and she said that if they didn't say good morning George or good night George at the beginning and end of the day, respectively, the ride would shut down and they'd have problems with it all day. Good morning, George. Huh, good night, George. Okay, hopefully the ride works today. A teen drowned trying to swim from Tom Sawyer Island back to the main Disneyland park. 2 brothers snuck out and hid on the island until park closing. They tried swimming back to the main park, the older with the younger one on his back, but the older one went under. They found his body the next morning. This doesn't sound really like a conspiracy theory. This sounds more like a story, like something that actually did happen with proof and everything. Oh, so they have a site where they say Disneyland Deaths. Ooh, we don't want to look at that. Okay, that's sad. But why would you want to sneak? Don't sneak until the park, like, don't do that. I know some YouTubers try and do that, and like, don't do that. Let's be respectful towards the cast members. That's not cool. 10. A ghost used to haunt the People Mover in Orlando, which would cause the ride to shut down all the time. Listen, before I read the caption under, People Mover has been down for months, so I mean, is it really that hard to believe right now? Even though I don't believe in ghosts and stuff, but like, that ghost, it is in refurbishment until next year, but still, a young kid died. Okay, there, we started off wrong. A young kid died on the ride by jumping from car to car. We swear his spirit haunted the stockroom and he'd open the emergency exit doors on the track that were locked. That was by a former cast member. There's so many deaths. Like, I never thought there would be so many deaths at the Disney parks. This is insane. 11. A cast member was crushed between the walls of Disneyland's America Sings ride. This was one of the most tragic events in Disney park history. After the incident in 1974, the ride was rebranded to the Carousel of Progress and eventually shut down altogether. Wow. That's sad. That's actually pretty sad. Wow. And like we still, at Disney World, we still have that thing that I cannot think of the name right now, but man, that's sad. It's not really a conspiracy theory, but Disneyland has a strange ghost who can sometimes be seen running along the monorail tracks. While the ghost part may not be true, a man did die. Oh, come on. So many deaths here. A man did die after trying to sneak into the park in 1966. Thomas Cleveland climbed a wall onto the monorail track. When spotted by security, he bolted and was hit by a monorail. So I think the lesson of today is don't try to sneak into theme parks or you'll die. This is sad though, it's really sad, but don't sneak into theme parks. Okay, this is one of the conspiracy theories I've heard and I actually did research on, and it's really creepy when you do the research on this. 13, someone hanged themselves on It's a Small World at Disneyland. This is generally assumed to be untrue. While passengers were being evacuated for safety reasons, one lady took pictures. One image showed up, someone hanging from the ceiling above the ride, but many think it's a prop. Take a look for yourself. Warning, if this photo is real, it is very disturbing. Now, I did research on it. I'm not gonna post it on here because it's kind of, again, as it says here, if it's real, it's disturbing. But there were videos of people being evacuated from the ride. It was early 2000s, I believe, and then I saw the picture and it's really far away because if you've been to It's a Small World, it's big ceiling, but you see the body really far away hanging. Now it is legit like someone is hanging themselves, but it can be you know, a doll, a prop as it says, but as you say, it's like generally assumed to be untrue. Emphasis on assumed. And I like it. This is one of those theme park conspiracy theories that just creeps me out. That is why I actually decided to do this one. The other ones haven't creeped me out that much, but this one is just, when you do research on it, is insane. Like, it's creepy. Okay, 14. The spirit of a man haunts Disneyland Space Mountain, and sometimes people see him fall off the ride.
What?
Mr. Wedway died while helping build the ride and never got to see it finished. That's sad. Sometimes he'll ride next to you. When I worked at Disney, we'd have guests screaming that there was a guy next to them on the ride who was there but fell out. Listen, I hear so many like guests say this, cast members say that, and I want people to actually comment if you guys have seen this, because then that would be creepy. I don't believe in any of this stuff, but if that actually ends up being true,
Whoa, that would be scary.
15. A man died of a heart attack while riding Disney World's Haunted Mansion because it was too terrifying. I've heard this one. I was told about the Tower of Terror, and then I heard that one too of Space Mountain, but I didn't care about Space Mountain because I mean, I've been on it since I've been going to Disney since I was like 2 years old. So I didn't believe it, but that had me stop going to Tower of Terror. That's why I've never gone. I've made the line to accompany my friends, but I've never gone on it. Okay, this ended up being untrue. People speculated this was the reason for the delayed opening of the ride, but the unfortunate true reason was Walt Disney's death in 1966. R.I.P. 16. There's an abandoned water park at Disney World, and allegedly music still plays over the loudspeakers. It was called River Country, that's true obviously, and was open from the 70s until 2001. People who've documented their explorations of the park in recent years have been dealt heavy repercussions, I cannot say that word, from the Disney company. Okay, not much in there, but my dad said if you found this conspiracy theory because I've heard about, like, he heard about that one. And I guess I found it, and it's the very last one. 17. And Walt Disney was suspected to use Club 33 for Freemason or, you know, the Illuminati meetings. Okay, many people thought Walt Disney was a member of the Freemasons, a group that in many conspiracy theories is believed to be run by the Illuminati in an attempt to establish a new world order.
Creepy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't believe in that, but so it's interesting that they use specifically Club 33, but this experience, I think I was creeped out mostly by the one I already knew than the others. I did not know there were so many deaths here. It's just ridiculous. But like, most of the deaths were back in the 60s, you know, right when it opened, blah, 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 blah. So it's good that Disney has taken precautions in order to have guests be safe. Now, lesson here is don't sneak into the parks or you'll die, sadly. But, you know, an RIP to those who have died in the parks. It's really sad. But other than that, these were really interesting to read. Are there any other conspiracy theories you guys have heard? If so, comment down below. Or, you know, I use Twitter a lot, way more than YouTube. So just at me at Talk with Ali, and then we can talk. And I try to answer to everyone. And if I don't answer, double tweet at me, because that probably means I'm distracted or studying or doing something else. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, let's talk. Have an awesome day.